Today's society expects that natural resources are used in a way that satisfies economic, ecological and social dimensions, in a fair and equitable manner with all stakeholders involved. The words sustainability and sustainable development are used to capture this.
Мне кажется, что элементы устойчивого лесного хозяйства, устойчивого лесопользования, они были во все времена.
This can be illustrated as a pyramid. The three upper sides of the pyramid illustrate the economic, ecological, and socio-cultural sustainability dimensions. In order to balance the different sustainability dimensions, the foundation must be a collaboration among stakeholders from different societal sectors, at multiple levels, from local and regional to national and international.
So, of course, that makes me very happy that ecology and economy can go hand in hand.
Here you can see in a catchment where you remove the deciduous forest, you can also see that it affects the stream, the nutrient import into the stream, and also the composition of the macroinvertebrate fauna in the streams.
I think when we have to take big decisions in the municipality, my role as a politician is to put some facts on the table to the people to see the effects and make their own decisions.
A basic problem is that academic research is traditionally divided into disciplines. This forms barriers that should be broken down to create a holistic view. The same goes for barriers between researchers and practitioners, who need to learn collaboration and to solve problems in the real world.
То, что меня больше всего удивило в шведском опыте, это, конечно, главенство закона. То есть все понимают, в рамках чего они работают, четко соблюдают правила, которые установлены. И, естественно, социальная некая ответственность и частных компаний, и государственных с точки зрения сохранения и биоразнообразия, и лесовосстановления.
Collaboration between the academy and the real world must become more efficient. The solution for researchers is to learn to use and combine many different methods, to collect existing statistics, count things in the field, and to make interviews. The solution for practitioners and donors is to take the time to see their work as an experiment, where progress and failures are recognized. The Euroscapes network is an attempt to encourage improved knowledge and learning for sustainable landscapes.
Russia and Sweden are both different and very similar. They're very similar in terms of their ecoregions, the kinds of forests. So it's broadleaf in the south, there is a transition to coniferous further north, and there is taiga in the north. So in this way they are quite similar, in fact very similar. But the histories of forest use are very different. So although it is now 2010 in Russia, in Sweden, the face of forestry is actually different. So I would say that the discussion you have in Russia today, which is focusing on sustained yield wood production, this discussion we had for a long time, and it really culminated in the 1940s when we got a new forest policy in 1948, which focused on economic value, not on volume production, but on economic value. And I see that the discussion that it takes place in Russia now is exactly the same as we had then. So if you have this perspective that two, let's say, forests, but with very different histories and therefore different needs, then there are many opportunities for mutual learning. However, if you take Sweden today and Russia today, then I think it's difficult, because there are many different things in how you make decisions and the whole culture of using forests and so on. But if you view it as a process, then I think you have very much to learn from each other. In Sweden, we have a forest policy, which means that every now and then someone is not satisfied. They call for some kind of policy change. We start a parliamentary committee, and it may take a year or 2 years or 3 years, and then we formulate a new policy. In Russia, it's more like a forest code. So you write regulations, and this is what you should do. So I think those are two fundamental differences between how we let's say did try to develop forests. How could Russia and Sweden work together, and not telling each other what to do, but really to be curious to, this is something you have which is interesting, and that's something I want to do, and also for the other way, that's something I would like to do. And I'm very, very pleased with this week and the nice atmosphere and what we have achieved. And it's only one world, so I think we really have to collaborate.